Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Shadowrun Hong Kong. It's time to talk to the rest of the crew and see what's going on over here. We should be having some new quests with these guys open up sooner rather than later. You walk into a mess. Half-eaten cans of food litter the floor, and personal equipment is strewn about in a haphazard fashion. Amid the mess, Wu sits in his bunk with his back against the wall. He has a PDA in his hands, and he's staring down at it, sullen and morose. He doesn't acknowledge your entry. That is very out of character. Want me to come back later? Doesn't matter. He doesn't look up. Go, stay, whatever. I assume you're here to talk? No, come on. Now wait, did he go with us on the last run? No, he did not. What are you looking at on the PDA? A video of Edward Sang. Where'd you get it? Isobel dug it up. It's archival footage from the Walled City project. What's he doing? Being Raymond, telling people what to do, how to do it. Except he's younger, and he's rich and powerful. And his name's Edward. He glances up. His eyes are rimmed in red. Do you want to see it? Yeah, fire it up. Sure, why not? Wu taps a button and turns the PDA around so you can see it. The footage shows a serious Chinese man in an expensive suit sitting behind a large, solid wood desk covered in blueprints. The man is holding a magnifying glass over one of the plans and studying it intently. He folds the blueprint over and checks the one beneath it. The nameplate on the desk reads, Edward Sang, Vice President of Special Projects. The video is rough and contains no sound. It may have been footage for a documentary that was never completed. The next shot is from some sort of planning meeting in a glass-enclosed conference room. The serious man is sitting at the conference table, pointing to a large map and looking at the men standing around him. He's explaining something. They look at each other and nod, clearly impressed by what he has to say. The whiteboard at the end of the room bears the words, Groundbreaking, 21st of May, 2022, written in bold characters. Raymond's writing. The footage cuts to a scene of two people talking at the end of a long hallway. They don't appear to know that they're being recorded. It's a serious man, listening intently to what an older man has to say, nodding with his arms crossed and his thumb at his lips. The woman is the same one that was in the tapped video call that kindly Chang showed you, Josephine Sang. She's somewhere in her late middle age, beautiful, and very clearly in charge. The two look up at the same time, see the camera, and begin waving their hands for it to be turned off. The woman appears angry, but cold. The video ends, and Wu puts the PDA face down on his bunk. Wu shrugs his shoulders and searches your eyes. Who is that guy? The guy who cleaned us up, gave us a home. We gotta remember who Raymond was when we knew him. Not this guy. This guy's some corporate big shot. The man who raised me was a community organizer. He wore sweaters. Maybe when we find the plastic-faced man, we'll get some more answers. Until then, Raymond Black is Raymond Black, and this guy is someone else. So, let's see. Who do we have on the run? We had Iso, Gaichu, and Ractor. Yeah, okay. Been thinking about the way you and Raymond used to butt heads. What about it? I never really had that problem with him. Of course not. You knew how to avoid conflict with him. And you had that way of diffusing him when he started with that intense O-Ray thing he used to do. Remember? Intense O-Ray. I haven't thought of that in a long time. I think you were the one who came up with that name. It was like the summer after we started living with him and Mrs. Maloney. Ray found out that we hadn't followed one of his rules, and I don't remember which. There was a long list. Yeah, he bought some nerps. He hated crap like that. No, that wasn't it. I think he caught me smoking. Yeah, that's right, I was smoking. And he was pissed and said that fat kids who smoke die faster. So just to be obstinate, I told him I liked to smoke, and we got into it. And you came in and diffused the whole situation. Wu stops talking, and his expression becomes thoughtful. I think that's why I was so resentful when you took off, especially after Mrs. Maloney died. You were the only one who could get through to him when he became Intenso Ray. I remember the last time. It was when Doubletray got taken. I don't want to talk about that right now, Caleb. I've got enough on my mind as it is. Stuff like my father betraying my trust. Indeed. Is there anything else? Alrighty. Well, give me 1 sec, guys, and I will see what Isobel has to say to us. Alright, so, will we have any new dialogue options now that we did Iso's mission? As you step into Isobel's cabin, she turns to face you. The desk that she's been working at is a mess. Food wrappers and computer expansion cards lie together in a heap. Iso herself doesn't look much better. Her eyes are badly bloodshot and her lips have been drawn into a deep frown. You're back. Hey. She shoves a box of assorted mounting screws aside with her foot. What do you need? How you holding up? Not great. I'll manage. Anything I can do? I seriously doubt it. I appreciate the offer, though. When I unlocked these old memories, I told you that they were crystal clear, right? Every detail was perfect. It's still that way. I think that it always will be. Ooh. Well, then I guess the question is, if the memories aren't going to change, can you adapt to living with them? Honestly, I don't know. It's like having an eidetic memory. I'm stuck with a perfect record of every dreck thing that I saw and felt during my childhood in hell. It's not an easy thing to live with. Why not just lock the memories away when you're not using them? You have the key. Just unlock them again when we need them. No, it doesn't work like that. I can't just lock and unlock them whenever I please. There's a period of adjustment after I unlock them. I have to unpack the memories, reconcile them with everything else that's going on in my head. It's disorienting, painful. If I lock these memories away again, it's going to be for the last time. Until then, I'm just going to have to live with them. So if you've got questions about the walled city, go ahead and ask them. I should be able to give you some answers. Not all the answers, mind you, but something. Awesome, let's get to it. She runs the tip of her tongue over her lips and nods. A look of fierce determination seizes her. Go on, ask me a question. I'm ready. How did you get out of where you were when you were out of there when you were a kid? How did you escape? She heaves a sigh. Gobbet led me out. How'd she manage that? The Avatar raises a hand. Go ahead and ask her. I'm sure that she'll be happy to brag about it, but I think we have more pressing matters to discuss. Ooh. It looks like that's all that we can get from her at the moment. Yeah, that's it. Alrighty. Alright, good, because I've had enough for one day. I'm tired. Reliving this stuff is exhausting. Alright, we'll give you some space, Iso. No worries. Whoa. She's gone, Shan. I don't know where she ran off to, but she looked upset. She just said something about friends in trouble, then left. By the time I could disconnect from the octopus, she was on her way out of town. She must have gone back to the sinking ship. I don't like the sound of that. She tell you what went down there all those years ago? Well, the mutiny? Yeah. And she's been having bad dreams about the place ever since. She turns her back and begins grabbing her gear. Well, we better go and get her, hadn't we? Let's do it. I'm going to arrange transport out to Hung Hom Bay. You come meet me at the docks when you're ready. I'm ready now. Let's go find Gobbet. We are missing a shaman. That will not do. Let's go ahead and get some sleep first. Should we? Nah. Well, it is a mission. Let's get some bunk time. For the first time since you got to Hong Kong, you wake up feeling well-rested and satisfied. Flexing your limbs feels glorious. It's as though you've spent hours cramped up in a confined space and you can finally stretch your legs. You push yourself up and touch your feet to the ground, but something stops you short. Your mouth. Something is wrong with your mouth. Run your tongue. Well, you know, when something's wrong with your mouth, the first thing you do is you run your tongue over it, so... You let your tongue move over your teeth until you reach the problem area, a molar on the upper left side. It feels strange. You apply a little pressure to the tooth and it slides free from its moorings, as if nothing was ever holding it in place to begin with. Oh, is this the dream where you're losing all your teeth? I hate that. Do you guys get those dreams too? As the tooth comes free in your hand, an image etches itself into your mind. A great chamber, hazy in form and outline. Clouds of red mist that fill the air, perfuming it with salt and copper. Great columns stretching up from the ground to pierce the sky. And above it all, the enormous grinding gears of a broken machine. In the distance, you can hear a sound. A desperate, frantic pounding. Something enormous at the door. Many somethings, all desperate to get in. Scrambling and scratching and scraping, but unable to find purchase. The way in is locked. You feel a tremendous sense of accomplishment. You've done it. The others are trapped outside, blind and starving, unable to pass through the door. The chamber, and what lies beyond it, are yours. A shrill giggling noise fills the air, like the laughter of a small child mixed with the shivering screech of countless violins. The sound reverberates down your spine like an electric current. I really shouldn't have gone to sleep. The intoxicating aroma of meat fills your nostrils. You've been starving for 1,000 years, and soon it'll be time to feed. So are our dreams pretty much like the perspectives of the kings? Because that would be interesting. And just like that, it's over. The images fade, dissipating like vapor. Only the tooth in your hand remains. Well, I just lost a tooth. Let's go ahead and put it under the pillow. Because you never know. New yen is new yen, after all. We'll head back to the waterfront here. And let's see. Where... Okay. Here's where Iso is going to be. We got to figure out what's going on here. Captain Jomo. Hello, Captain. Jomo stands at the edge of the dock, smoking a hand-rolled cigarette as he stares out over the river. As you approach, he lifts a hand in greeting. Ho there! Come to admire the river with Jomo? Have a bottle of Baiju we can share? Sure, why not? Best choice. The orc pirate grins from ear to ear and produces a bottle half full of clear liquid. There's no label, and the cork appears to be hand-carved. Is the best my meager money can buy. Not many ships worth raiding lately. Damned weather. Let's take a small sip. A small sip was probably the better choice. The taste is unto acetone, kerosene, and old tires. It burns in your mouth, a pile of tiny liquid coals, and you stifle a cough. Jomo claps you on the back, still grinning. See? This is how kindly stays looking so young. Chinese elixir of life. It's probably good. It'll disinfect where that molar had been. What favor can Jomo do for you? You need a body dumped at sea? I can do it fast. No one will see. Maybe you need to hide some cargo on a beach. Make a map with X marks the spot. Captain Jomo burst into hearty laughter, slapping his side in mirth. Yeah, I need you to take me... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let's look at our inventory here. Do I have... Let's run by Ambrose's shop real quick. I'm going to go ahead and do that and grab a med kit, and we'll be right back. Alright, now we're properly equipped for this. I need you to take me to the sinking ship, boss. Easy. I know exactly where that heap of junk is. Lead the way then, Captain. And it's just, wow, just Iso. Part of me is probably really glad that we got that combat package from her. Mini grenade launcher, the deck, customized sliver gun. Let me look at her stats real quick. She's pretty good, I have to say. And let's go ahead and head to the sinking ship. Find our shaman. get her back. Make sure that no bad mojo's happening over on the sinking ship as well as the walled city. Hongham Bay. Captain Jomo's converted speedboat chops through the rough water like a cleaver through chicken bones, launching you skyward with every wave that it hits. Your destination? The sinking ship, Gobbet's former home. The orc pirate laughs and opens the throttle. Wind and rain lash your face as the floating... I've never been able to pronounce that. Of shipping containers grows larger. You can see that it's stacked at least 3 containers deep, and an elegant brick of coagulated weathering steel. An assortment of pontoons, buoys, and other flotation devices have been lashed to the base of the raft to prevent it from tipping. You don't know what's happening here, or why Gobbet felt the need to go face it alone, but one way or another, you're about to find out. Indeed. Now, killing hands is a must. Martial defense. We're going for a little bit. Quick strike. AP1. I think we're good with what we have. So, check. ISO. Alright, let's do it. We still have that little thing to summon the mummy. The spirit of that mummy. We just haven't felt the need to use it yet. You have karma available to improve your character's attributes and skills. Open the karma screen. Nope. We're good. The scramble up the side of the sinking ship was treacherous. You hauled yourself up over the edge with your heart hammering in your chest, clawing for purchase against the wind and the driving rain. Walking on the surface deck isn't much better. The steel that you're standing on is slick, sheeted with water from the rainstorm that hammers down from above. Every time you shift your weight, you can feel your feet begin to slide. There are no safety rails in sight. A slip, a rogue wave, wouldn't take much to send you screaming over the edge of the raft into the dark water below. This thing is a wreck. Iso gingerly prods at a rusted section of the container that you're standing on with her boot. It depresses easily, with entirely too much give. I can't believe that Gobbet ever chose to live here. From her descriptions of the sinking ship, I didn't expect it to be this bad. Yeah, she always told me that the lady in charge, what was her name? Melinda? Malvina. She always told me that Malvina was a control freak, all obsessed with order and cleanliness, and Cadmus was supposed to be a top-quality repair guy. She prods the patch of rust again, frowning. The steel flakes under her foot. This thing looks like it's in good repair to you? Well, there's no guarantee that those two are even... A sudden gust of wind buffets you, sending you sliding. Iso drops to a crouch, clinging to the metal with gloved hands to keep herself from slipping. She looks up and locks her dark eyes on you. We should get moving. It's dangerous up here, and my gear is getting soaked. Alright, let's find Gobbet and make sure she's alright. You take the lead, I'll follow. Investigate the disturbance, find Gobbet, get below deck. You got it, my decker friend. Optional. Whoa, devil rats, don't let them bite you. Holy crap, hi there, Splinter. Well, they're probably gonna bite us. Yee. Okay, killing hands. And punch. These are tough rats. Let's go. I didn't mean to move. Dang it. Let me see what her combat package is. Mark target. Detonate all. All mines currently active. Alrighty. Well. There. That's one dead rat. 2 damage. Ow. I got bit. Thing's got like pus pockets all over them. It's disgusting. Now who are you? Both of you guys helping us out. Let's finish him off. And let's quick strike this devil rat. That's for We got to pay attention to how that's used. Steady shot. Getting surrounded. Little by little. Come on, Mr. Shotgun. And we can't use Quick Strike again. How about Mana Fist? For 10. And we missed. Dang it. You focus on this guy. Support, please. Thank you. And maybe Shan can take out all these guys. Quick Strike first. For 7. Now, we do have Killing Hands. Yeah, we do have Killing Hands done. For 15. That's good. Missed that one, but Gobbet should be able to... Or, excuse me, Iso should be able to... There we go. Healed up a little bit. Come join us by the fire and get warm. Indeed. The woman by the fire looks like she hasn't seen a bar of soap in weeks. Her companion doesn't look much better. Their faces are streaked with soot and grime that the rain seems impotent to wash away. Or impotent. Glad to see that you made it through that one in one piece. Oh, he's a young guy. The woman smiles at you, revealing a set of crooked teeth. Please, come stand by the fire and get warm. Yeah, sure. Thank you for your hospitality. Her smile widens. Of course. We don't get strangers here often, and it's far too miserable out to turn away a guest. Well, you helped us out back there. I appreciate it. She smiles weakly. Of course. I'm just hoping that you'll be willing to return the favor. We could really use the help. Well, I've got some questions. If you two are locals, maybe you can answer them. They exchange uneasy glances. Sure. She tries on a smile. Ask away. What are your names? My name is Kara. Kara Leung. She jerks her thumb at the rotund man huddled by her side. That's Patrick Lowe. He lifts his doughy face from the fire to squint at you. Hey, welcome aboard. That doesn't look like a very doughy face. So you two are the welcoming committee? Yes, Malvina told us... His companion cuts in. We were told to keep position up here and watch out for incoming vessels. Piracy is always a threat in these waters. I can't tell you how happy we were to see a couple of friendly faces on deck. How do you know that we're friendly? We're heavily armed strangers and you only just met us. She chuckles. If you'd wanted to kill us, you have done it already, right? Besides, we know you aren't pirates. You haven't tried to rob us yet. When did the devil rats first start appearing? A couple of months ago, I think. The days kind of flow together out here, it's hard to say. They only started getting aggressive a couple of weeks ago, though. How many people live on the sinking ship? Beats me. Population was going down recently, though, I'll tell you that much. A lot of the ship is barricaded, off limits. We have no idea how many people are living in those sections now, but when I first arrived on the sinking ship, there are at least a couple hundred souls on board. Attrition being what it is, I guess that there are maybe 70 of us left. Like you said, it's hard to say. You two don't seem very well equipped to fight against those things. No offense. None taken. We're squatters, not soldiers. We're doing our best, but I'd be lying if I said I weren't glad to have some professionals on board. Want to tell us why your raft is crawling with those things? Her smile fades. We don't know. At first it was just a nuisance, but lately it's been getting a lot worse. Those little monsters are threatening our nest. We try to kill them, but they just keep coming back. Well, that definitely answers my questions. Good. So, are you ready to help us? Okay, we'll help you with your rat problem, but you need to help us first. He turned to his companion. Refresh my memory, didn't we just help peel a swarm of devil rats off of them a few seconds ago? Isobel heels to face the man, scowling. We didn't ask you to do that. We could have handled the rats on our own. We're looking for a friend. She sighs. Alright. Describe this friend of yours to me. She's young, about my age. Orcish, with a shaved scalp and dreadlocks. Have you seen her? I'm afraid not. I wish that we had, but we don't get to see many strangers here. So how about it? Will you help us with our rat infestation or not? Yeah, we'll help. She breathed a sigh of relief. The rats have been a huge problem for us. Between the damage they inflict and the disease they carry, they've made it impossible for us to keep up our regular maintenance duties on the raft. If you'll follow us, we'll lead you down below decks. With your help, we'll get this ship cleaned out again. Is there any more questions to ask first? Go ahead then, ask, but make it quick, alright? It's pissing rain out and I'm freezing. When you said that the rats were keeping you from your regular maintenance duties, what did you mean? Yeah, keeping a raft like this seaworthy is a full-time job. The devil rat infestation isn't helping with that. We've got dozens of people below decks scrounging for materials to fix leaks and shore up the weak parts of the hull. If something doesn't happen soon, we're going to have to stop working on her altogether, and if that happens, it's only a matter of time before she capsizes. You said the devil rats carry a disease. What disease is that? Vitus. It's a non-replication capable strain. If you catch it, you can't pass it on to anyone else, but it can still kill you, or Vitus. Why bother staying here at all? If I were you, I'd think I'd pick up my things and go. Patrick's doughy face goes red. This is our home. Our nest. We ain't gonna leave it, no matter what. The woman interjects, cutting her partner short. What he means to say is we don't have anywhere else to go. If we were to abandon the sinking ship, we'd probably just wind up getting forced into the walled city. Fair enough. Well, I'm satisfied for now. Go ahead and lead. We'll follow. Just over here, follow me. The hatch down below is just over this way. We'll show you down. Well, yes, we will definitely head that way, but first, we should explore some, shouldn't we? Exploring is always good, for the most part. Because you never know if there's going to be any items or loot that you miss. Now, there probably wouldn't be any up here. Oh, I spoke too soon. I saw you. HE phosphorus grenade. I will take that. Knight errant flashbang grenade. Neat. You have no free item slots sent to stash. Let's move that there. And move this to that spot. Can we drag it? There we go. We'll grab all the things that we can. Every little bit of offensive firepower is going to help out a lot. A channel of fast-moving water cuts across the platform, separating it from an access hatch on the edge of the raft. Damn thing is flooded again. She slams a heel into the deck, her face flushing red in frustration. Again? We just fixed the pumps last week. Well, it isn't that much more treacherous than just walking on the deck is. And he glances at you and Iso, sizes you up. You could probably just wade through. Iso cuts him off, a serious look on her face. The floor is angled downward here, Shan, and sloping towards the edge. We can barely keep our footing where it's flat. Trying to cross that gap on foot would be suicide. Maybe we can find a way to drain the water. Yeah, that pump is over there. She points to a rusted hunk of machinery at the edge of the flooding. It's supposed to keep this part of the deck clear, but it keeps breaking down. I swear, it must have burned through 4 different fuses in the past 2 weeks. We'll try that first. If it doesn't work, we'll have to look around for another solution. She turns away from the dwarf, sneering. One that doesn't involve crossing on foot. Indeed. Well, we are definitely going to give that a shot, guys, but we will do that in the next episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to seeing what is going on down here in this place. But if you liked the episode, go ahead and click like down below, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help, and we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.